Hey, what's going on, guys? We're going to be talking about the top 5 mods or add-ons that I did to my Bass Tracker Classic XL that might help you out if you're thinking about buying one of these boats. All right, here we go with mod number 1. Hey, gang, if you buy one of these boats, the Bass Tracker Classic XL or the Heritage, or any tracker line of boat, you're going to want to upgrade your graphs first thing right off the bat. I think when I bought my boat, I got a $500 gift card, and I immediately turned around and invested that into a new fish finder. The graph that comes on it is like a hook 2 or hook 4 or something. It's really not any good except for water temperature and depth. But I run the Garmin 93SV here at the dash. I've got another Garmin striker here off to the side that I use, and for my co-angler in the back. And then I run a 93SV up front. That would be mod number 1 I would do. All right, let's go to mod number 2. Now, this is not really much of a mod as it is an upgrade. I upgraded from the Edge 45 to the Edge 65, and this is a 24-volt system. And you really need a little bit stronger trolling motor to get out there on the water in those windy days. And 24 volts, of course, gives you plenty of power and will last you all day long out on the lake. I didn't upgrade to anything beyond that just because I've heard a lot of stories about the welds cracking up front, and I didn't have to change the trolling motor mount. This one fit right in the original trolling motor mount, and of course I got the wedge 2 prop on here, and that was my second upgrade, number 2, to the Bass Tracker Classic XL. Here we go, mod number 3. Now, this actually is a modification I did to the Bass Tracker Classic XL. You see a lot of guys put decks, build casting decks onto their boat. I actually wanted to have a dual purpose, both a casting deck and tackle storage. Here's where the original deck stops, and you can see I've got about another 24-30 inches of deck space back here after doing this mod. Just plywood, marine grade plywood, some carpet, and I used wood underneath. I did not use angle iron or anything like that. Whoops, sorry about that noise. And you can look down in here. I've got plenty of room for tackle storage down in here. I made a little divider down here off of a piece of paneling. And of course, I've got tackle storage over here in the other compartment. Sorry about my neighbor's dog. He's not too happy with me being out here walking around underneath the boat shed. Now let's go to mod number 4. The pinky finger sticks out there kind of weird. Now, this modification, I took a bait bubbler and I made an aerator in my live well. The live wells on these boats are kind of small. They really don't come with an aerator. It has a circulation system in it, but not really an aerator. So this one operates off of 2 D-size batteries. This panel over here has about 6 screws that you take off. You can get back here. I drilled a little hole, took some fish tank bubbling to air tube, connected to that, and ran it back in back here, put the panel back on, and I've got a little bracket behind there that the fish tank or the bait tank bubbler just slides down on. I'll show you up here how it comes out in the live well. Now, here's where the tubing comes out. I just took and drilled a little hole right here, ran my tube through it down here to the bottom, and then I've got a bubbling stone down here for a fish tank. I got all this from Walmart. I think I total with the bait bubbler, I've probably got about $25 into it. And then I ordered this little temperature thing. I don't know what it's doing on. I need to turn it off. But it's got a little sensor down here in the bottom, kind of lets me know when my water's getting too warm in the tank. And of course, I ice it down first thing in the morning. In the summertime, keep it plugged off. And with my bubbler, I put some some treatment in the water to keep the fish alive. And then with my air bubbler, I don't have any problems. My fish stay fresh and alive all day long. All right, now let's talk about upgrade number 5. This one is a toss-up. I've got 2 upgrades here in number 5. I really couldn't decide between the 2 because they're both great options and great upgrades, so I'm excited to show you these last 2. First up, we've got some boat buckle straps back here, retractable. The straps that come on the boat are kind of janky, a little bit weak, I think, for the boat, but you can take these boat buckles, you can take them off quick. They're retractable. When you get ready to load your boat back up, ratchet it down, you're ready to go. Now, the last upgrade I have up here is a Drodo, and if you don't know what a Drodo is, go online to drodo.com and you can check it out. But this is actually a latch. When you load your boat or you unload your boat, it really makes it simple for you to trailer your boat on and off by yourself. So you can, when you get down close to the water, unhook your strap, walk back up on the boat, pull this handle, it'll disengage the Drodo, your boat will slide right off the trailer, and you can launch really easily. And then when you come back up, you want to get back on the trailer again, just come up on the trailer, you'll hit your Drodo, and it'll slide right up, latch in. You can then pull up the ramp, not very far, but just enough to get your boat out of the water so you don't get your feet wet. Come over, crank your safety strap back down, make sure your Drodo's locked in, take off, and get ready to leave the water. So there you have it. That's my top 5 modifications or add-ons, upgrades that I would do for Bass Tracker Classic XL for any of the Bass Tracker boats that I purchased. Those are the first 5 things I do. Really 6, but I threw an extra one in there because I really just couldn't make a decision there at the end. Listen, if you like these types of videos, you want to know more about the Bass Tracker Classic XL or just tips and tricks on beginning bass fishing, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content when we release it. And I really appreciate you tuning in today to watch this video. Stay safe out on the water, tight lines, and you know how we do it here at RC Bassin'. Hook 'em up!